awesome. It's like Back to the Future 3. It's a car riding on the track. What kind of crazy shit is that? That's cool. That was funny because that thing even tripped the train signal, whatever. That's funny. Oh, man, I am exhausted. I did a motovlog earlier, and I guess the camera was off. That's annoying. But it was actually a cool update. I got my bike running, and I was actually riding it. I was doing it while I was motovlogging, but so everything's working on the bike. It took a little bit to start, I mean, because it's been sitting there for a while, I think since October or something, so I haven't really gotten to ride it very much. It's mostly because of the tires. They've been flat. It's just been sitting there. I mean, it was fun riding it around. I just rode it around the neighborhood a couple times. It's fun running good fine. I really missed riding it, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get my registration updated, but in order to do that, I'm gonna have to get my insurance back on. I suspended it because it's just been sitting in the garage, but they wouldn't let me update my registration, which was stupid. And then I'm like, how do people do it when they just store vehicles? I went in to register, or re-register my vehicle, update my registration, and I forgot my license plate. It's the first thing I forgot. And because, I mean, I didn't write it up there. I didn't think to take a picture of my, or write down my license plate number or whatever. So I couldn't do the auto pay. So I had to go talk to someone, which didn't take too long out here. I mean, it took maybe 30 minutes, something like that. So I get up to the lady, and we get to talking, and she starts saying that I can't register it because it's suspended, which I suspended it. I put on there that I'm not using it. It's parked in the garage. I mean, I'm not gonna pay for shit that I'm not using. So she says that I have to have insurance, which I do, but I suspended my insurance. And she said that, I mean, it has to be on right now in order for me to update my registration. And I'm like, how does one do that if they just have a vehicle just parked and they're not using it? It's just sitting there. I told her about the tires and all that and why I have it parked and everything. Not that she needed to know, but I thought it might have helped her out. And just printing my thing, she said she can't do it. She said, can you call them? My phone was, so I couldn't do that. And there's a cop. I'm going the speed limit, so no, actually I'm going the speed limit. I'm going a little bit over, but I'm not going fast enough to get pulled over. So anyway, I told her I don't have a phone. My phone was broke. And she said, well, can you get a letter or have them fax something over? I'm like, I guess. I mean, and this is like, I have like maybe an hour until I have to get Janine at this point, and then I might have to come tomorrow. She's like, if you come today, just come straight to my desk and I can get you going. So I head to the insurance. First of all, I didn't know my other insurance was expired too. Now they have effective dates. So I'm like, what the I go in there, I'm like, my insurance cards are expired. I mean, I'm paying for my insurance, but at least for this bike currently, and I haven't gotten my insurance cards. She's like, oh, we shipped them out, or we mailed them out. I'm like, to what address? And prior to this, actually, when we moved, I changed the address online. So I don't know what the f is going on. She's saying, oh, we still have your old address. Well, she gave me our old address. I'm like, well, what the f? I did this online. She's like, that's why it didn't go through. Like, I think she was trying to get an attitude at first. I'm like, well, I changed it online. Anyway, so she printed out insurance card for this bike, just a piece of paper, but she couldn't print out one for my bike, I guess. I don't understand why. I mean, just showing that I do have a policy number. It's just suspended right now. So she printed showing what I would have if it's active. I get to the DMV, we're getting the shit together, and of course, the effective date that she printed out says February, and it's March now, so that's expired. I'm like, why? So she couldn't do anything. So I gotta, it's like a big stupid circle. I gotta get that shit situated first. Gotta go to the insurance. Shit, the gas light just came on. So I'm maybe planning on doing that tomorrow, because it would be nice to legally be able to drive my bike. It doesn't get good mileage, but I mean, just to get it moving, it gets about as same mileage as a car. Not as bad as a truck, but not as good as a bike should be getting. Not as good as that bike should be getting. Although I do ride aggressively on it, so probably another reason. I should probably a little loose on the throttle.